Chapter 5 Summary Outline. Introduction. Tissues are groups of cells with specialized structural and functional roles. Intracellular materials, varying from solid to liquid, separate cells. The four major types of human tissue are epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscle tissue, and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissues. General characteristics. Epithelial tissue covers all free body surfaces and is major tissue of glands. Epithelium is anchored in connective tissue by a basement membrane, lacks blood vessels, contains little intercellular material, and is replaced continuously. Its function is protection, secretion, absorption, and excretion. Epithelial tissues are classified according to shape and number of layers of cells. Simple squamous epithelium. This tissue consists of a single layer of thin, flattened cells. It functions in gas exchange in the lungs and lines the blood and lymph vessels in various body cavities. Simple cubital epithelium. This tissue consists of a single layer of cube-shaped cells. It carries on secretion and absorption in the kidneys and various glands. Simple columnar epithelium. This tissue is composed of elongated cells whose nuclei are located near the basement membrane. It lines the uterus and digestive tract. Absorbent cells often possess microvilli. This tissue contains goblet cells that secrete mucus. Pseudostratified columnar epithelium. This tissue appears stratified because the nuclei are located at two or more levels. Its cells may have a cilia that move mucus over the surface of the tissue. It lines passageways of the respiratory system. Stratified squamous epithelium. The tissue is composed of many layers of cells. It protects underlying cells. It covers the skin and lines the mouth, throat, vagina, and anal cavity. Stratified cubital epithelium. This tissue is composed of two or three layers of cube-shaped cells. It lines larger ducts of the mammary glands, sweat glands, salivary glands, and pancreas. It functions in protection. Stratified columnar epithelium. The top layer of cells in this tissue contains elongated columns, cube-shaped cells made up of bottom layers. It is in the vas deferens, parts of maleurethra, parts of the pharynx. This tissue protects and secretes. Transitional epithelium. This tissue is specialized to become distended. It is in the walls of various organs in the urinary tract. Glandular epithelium. Glandular epithelium is composed of cells that are specialized to secrete substances. A gland consists of one or more cells. Exocrine glands secrete into ducts. Endocrine glands secrete into tissue, fluid, or blood. Endocrine glands are classified according to the composition of their secretions. Merocrine glands secrete fluid without loss of cytoplasm. Serous cells secrete watery fluid with a high enzyme content. Mucous cells secrete mucus. Apocrine glands lose portions of the cells during the secretion. Holocrine glands release cells filled with secreted products. General characteristics. Connective tissue connects, supports, protects, provides frameworks, fills space, stores fat, produces blood cells, protects against infection, and helps repair the damaged tissue. Connective tissue cells usually have considered into a matrix between them. The intercellular matrix consists of fibers and a ground substance. Major cell types. Fibroblasts produce collagens and elastic fibers. Macrophages are phagocytes. Mast cells may release heparin and histamine and usually are near blood vessels. Connective tissue fibers. Collagen's fibers are composed of collagen and have great tensile strength. Elastic fibers are composed of microfibrils embedded in elastin are very elastic. Reticular fibers are very fine, collagenous fibers. Categories of connective tissue. Connective tissue proper includes loose connective tissue, adipose tissue, and dense connective tissue. Specialized connective tissue includes cartilage, bone, and blood. Loose connective tissue. This tissue forms thin membranes between organs and binds them. It is beneath the skin and between muscles. Adipene tissue. This tissue is a specialized form of connective tissue that stores fat. It is found beneath the skin and certain abdominal membranes around the kidneys, heart, and various joints. Dense connective tissue. This tissue is largely composed of strong collagenous fibers. It is found in the tendons, ligaments, white portions of the eyes, and deep layer of the skin. Cartilage. Cartilage provides a supportive framework for various structures. Its intercellular material is composed of fibers and gel-like ground substance. Cartilaginous structures are enclosed in a pericardium. Cartilage lacks a direct blood supply and is slow to heal. Major types of hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, and fibrocartilage. Bone. The intercellular matrix of bone contains minerals, salts, and collagen. Its cells are usually organized in concentric circles around central canals. Cannuliculi connect them. Blood is an active tissue that heals rapidly. Blood transports substance and helps to maintain a stable internal environment. Blood is composed of red cells, white cells, and platelets suspended in plasma. Blood cells develop in red marrow and the hollow parts of long bones. Muscle tissues. General characteristics. Muscle tissue contract moving substances that are attracted to them. 3 types of skeletal, smooth, and cardiac muscle tissue. Skeletal muscle tissue. Muscles containing this tissue usually are attached to bones and controlled by conscious effort. Cells and muscle fibers are long and thread-like. Muscle fibers contract when stimulated by nerve impulses, then immediately relax. Smooth muscle tissue. This tissue is in the walls of hollow internal organs, usually is involuntarily controlled. Cardiac muscle tissue. This tissue is found only in the heart. Cells are joined by intercellular disc and form branched networks. Nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is in the brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves. Neurons. Neurons sense changes and respond by transmitting nerve impulses to other neurons or by muscular glands. They coordinate, regulate, and integrate body activities. Supporting cells. Some of these cells bind and support nerve tissue. Others carry on phagocytosis. Still has connected neuron to blood vessels. Have a good day, Miss Asset.